Do you listen to Ben and Skin?
Oh, dude, yes, I am a Ben and Skin fan, bro. I am a fanboy. When I saw it, like, and dude, like, real talk, dude. We are recording right now. I want to make sure I get this right. This is Michael Pasvar,
You got it.
Mikey P. But I'd much rather be talking to that dude. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, that dude sounds freaking awesome. Where's that guy at, man?
Man, he's retired. He is retired and no longer with us.
That's what I just told all these people I was in the bathroom smoking a bowl because that's my little smoke out in my confessional in there, and I was sitting there telling people like, yeah, he was like a gangster to take that dude out like Joe Pesci style, click click boom.
For sure. Yeah, I had to. He resurrects every now and then. Every now and then he will show his face, but it's few and far between that those days show up.
Let me press the theme song real quick. This is the ghetto part of me rolling up and doing it, but it's a lot easier for me to do this than just strip. All right, this is Chat Now, and we are chatting with Michael Pasvar, Mikey P. And he might be at this point the coolest dude. Not the coolest dude, but like the biggest dude we've had on here, man. Like it's pretty cool. And you're from the Dallas, Texas area?
Yes, sir, man. I born and raised. Only time I did not live in the DFW area was when I was in college. So other than that, just been in DFW pretty much my entire life.
And I'm a Lake Highlands kid from the '90s, dude. So
nice.
No, it's pretty cool. It's pretty. And I heard you like, dude, talking to Ben Rogers from. And like real talk, like he was the chubby one, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, like that, he was my boy. Then he lost all the weight. And I'm like, whatever, man. But I think he packed a little bit back on.
Yeah, he'll yo-yo. He'll talk about that a lot. He goes back and forth. I understand. I do the same thing too, so I get it.
And you know what's crazy, dude? I get skinny in the winter and fat in the summer.
Yeah.
Why? Why? It's like a reverse hibernation or something. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. And I heard you're doing you do a show at, I guess, his restaurant?
Yeah, so him and Skin are part owners of a brewery out in Salina, Texas called Rollertown Beer Works. So we do a monthly comedy show at their brewery. We've been doing it for 3.5 years. So it's running strong, man. We always have great crowds. They're super fun shows. I host it, so I do about 5 to 10 minutes up top, and then I'll bring a headliner in, and I'll bring a feature act in, and we do about an hour and 15-minute long show, and they're free, and they're usually packed, and they're a lot of fun.
Oh man, that's awesome. It's kind of impressive. And that was the damn word I was looking for earlier. Impressive. You might be the most impressive person we've had on ChattN out so far.
Well, sweet, dude. I don't know if I appreciate those kind words. I don't know if I'm that impressive, but I do appreciate the kindness.
Not like, dude, you're a funny guy, number one. Funny. I watched your stuff, but I mean impressive why maybe like the resume wise. That's what makes it impressive. And dude, you were supposed to be the first interview I did, but players fuck up and I missed that interview. But because of that, I got like 20 other interviews on this Displaced Comedian site.
Okay.
Facebook. And it's it's all been practice to be impressive back to you, motherfucker.
Awesome. How those 20 go so far?
Terrible, man. No, I'm joking. They've all gone pretty well today. I like talking to comedians out there. I don't feel comfortable calling myself a comedian yet. I've done like 4 open mics, man, and unfortunately I have MS, so it's kind of a pain in the ass getting places. And I just moved to Denton, man, and I went to an open mic and the stairs. I was like, I got beat by the stairs. I'm out, guys. Hitting the Uber.
Yeah. Where did you do the open mics at?
There's an open mic at Graffiti Pasta in Denton, and it's right in it's like in Denton. Like the unfortunate thing, downtown Denton, nothing is made for disabled people, and I can still walk. I got a walker. I do have like a motorized thing, but I just walk like I'm drunk, and it's just easier to have that stuff.
Yeah.
But it is I'm not gonna fight stairs, and you're already fighting uphill with a walker and stuff to make. Okay, guys, let's laugh now.
Yeah.
Not that you feel sorry for me, let me make you laugh. No, it doesn't. It's hard. But I do plausible. In fact, I'm gonna host right after this. I'm scooting right over to plausible and hosting a podcast. And my first time hosting it tonight and trying that out. Have you ever done plausible?
I don't know what plausible is. What is it?
Dude, plausible is like an online comedy open mic. Like there's shows, people do you can do free shows, paid shows, people do podcasts, they do workshops. It's just like comedians talking to comedians, and also you got people that aren't comedians that come in and check it out. So I'm gonna try it out tonight, and in a couple of weeks I'm gonna interview the woman that started it and like did the whole thing. It's been going for 2 years, and it's kind of just something you can do from home, and especially when I'm out in Denton. Well, I can only really get to 2 open mics a week if I want to, and it's the same place. And most of the time, it's just other comedians.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's usually how most open mics are. There's a handful of spots out there that the open mics have actual crowds in, but for the most part, usually there might, be 10 patrons there and 30 comics,
Right. And I mean, I do not mind doing my stuff in front of comics. I'm just trying it out. I'm always told I was funny, but I was like, I think I'm more conversationally funny. I don't know if standing up on stage is my thing, but this live streaming thing has worked out. And I've heard you talk about that stuff with you talked about it with Ben Rogers. While he was saying you were impressive. That's where I got the impressive.
Okay, all right.
You're so great. You did all this stuff. We're just following. I was like, well, I guess I got to kiss his ass too, then.
Well, Ben is a good salesman. I always say that. Like he always. I appreciate the kind words that he always says, but he definitely will talk me up and a lot of people up, and I love it. It makes me a little bit nervous because sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I can follow this intro. You know what I mean?
Right.
So definitely, I love Ben. I love Skin too as well. They've been really kind to me and really helpful for my little career. I've had a friendship with them for about 5-ish years now, and they've done a lot of cool things for my little small career that I have going on.
Dude, I used to listen to them when they were like before Randy Galloway, or right. I know they were on the same channel as Randy Galloway. Oh, they were on ESPN.
Yeah.
And Randy Galloway was my dude. Then they moved over to the Fan, so I went with them. Then they went to the Eagle, and I tried to go to the Eagle, but then I don't really get in the car anymore, and I don't really listen to the radio, unfortunately.
Well, they do podcast their entire show every day. So
yeah, I saw that. That's what I learned off of your thing. That's I followed you and I followed their thing.
Yeah, so they definitely podcast the entire show. There's only one segment they don't podcast each day because they play like clips and they can't do it for like copyright issues.
Right.
But they podcast, like an hour and a half's worth of their show every single day. So, and that's how I listen. I very rarely listen live. With my day job, it's hard for me to listen live because I'm usually in meetings or working with clients or whatever like that. So yeah, definitely you should check them out if you're a fan of them. They still are on the Eagle from 3 to 6, but then you can just podcast it on Spotify or iHeartRadio app.
Dude, and it
was there's our plug for doing skit.
It was kind of cool to hear him cuss.
Yeah,
like that's how I was like, Ben Rogers just said fuck. That is dope.
That's cool, and they've got a live show that they're doing now too on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday. I think it's 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. One of the two.
That's where he was talking you up at. He's like, we just kind of followed what you did. You showed us this stuff. Like, dude, that's where I just listened to. We were listening to that actual thing because you scared me. You were like, oh, you got a link for that? Because dude, I've messed up this interview, and you're not the first interview. You're the first interview I messed up, but not the last interview. So
yeah, no worries.
So
man.
I plan to mess up a lot more interviews in the future. Don't worry about that. I got that
for sure.
But I wanted to ask. I don't know how to work, but I'm like, is there any? Do I detect some Persian, bro, or am I wrong?
I am 50% Persian.
Dude, see, I've worked with and for Persians, dude, and I could just like And it's very hard to word that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, you're
hey,
fine,
what
dude.
actual ethnicity are you?
Yeah, no. My dad's from Iran. My mom is not. She's from Louisiana. So
That's
that's a combo. I have material about that, you know.
I mean,
So
live in Dallas, Texas.
and we live in Dallas. They met in Dallas. So my dad moved. My
Nice.
dad moved here in 1978, right before the revolution. So the current Iran is not the Iran that he grew up in. That is 100% sure. So he moved here in 1978. My parents met each other. They lived in the same apartment complex. My mom had moved here maybe the year before. I don't know the exact year that she moved to Dallas. They met in their apartment complex. They got married. Then there was me. So, well, my sister first and then me. So, yeah.
Second generation. That's pretty damn cool, dude. That's pretty. My
yeah, it's
baby
weird, man,
mama
because
is
I'm kind of
second
like
generation.
What's that?
Second generation, like your dad literally, like your second generation born here in America, or like
First
generation born.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's interesting because you know, half of me is first generation, but the other half has roots back to the Revolutionary War. You know,
Right.
so like we are related, distant relatives on my mom's side to Andrew Jackson, and so it's interesting to like have this like deep rooted history in American history on one side, but then on the other side to be first generation. So it kind of I feel like we got the best of both worlds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is as cool as can be, man. That's something you learn something new every day, man. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it?
Yeah.
Well, how long have you been doing comedy?
Um, you know, I think we're at about 11 to 12 years now. I started comedy when I was in college. The first time I ever went up was in 2007. And then I went up a few more times and a handful of times while I was in college. And then once I got out of college and moved back to Dallas, that was '09 is when I started doing it for money, you know, and started actually doing it. And then I went pretty heavy from 2009 till about 2013. And then I was just kind of it wasn't like a conscious effort. Like I never said like, hey, I'm quitting comedy, but it was just I had a lot going on. I was building my career. We were about to have our first child. I was volunteering a lot as well, and so just comedy just kind of stopped. And then I looked up and it had been 3 years and I hadn't done any comedy. So 2016, I got back into it, and then I've been going super heavy since 2016. So I think if you add all those years up, we're at like 11, maybe 12 years, right at 11, maybe something like that. So
Dude, you lost me at 2, dude. I'm so sorry. No, I'm joking, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That is, and like I said, dude, your resume is impressive. Your podcast is impressive. Your guests are impressive, dude. I listen to it, and when I say impressive, like they're just they're interesting in people that it's kind of cool, and you bring you bring something to the table, like the funniness and everything. It's pretty cool, man. I really like what you do, and like. I'm gonna stop kissing your ass though.
I appreciate it, dude. You know, I've gotten super lucky with the podcast. It's called Back in the Day. What I do
I
is
didn't even mention the name. Good
yeah,
job.
you're fine, dude. I have two podcasts. The one you're talking about is Back in the Day. I during the pandemic, I was super bored. And was hoping to do something creative still. You know, comedy it wasn't 100% shut down here, but I wasn't going to go, you know, when at the very beginning of the pandemic, we didn't really understand what COVID was. So, you know, so I'm not going to go sit in some comedy club around a bunch of people with no idea what we're dealing with. So I wanted to do something creative. So I had this idea and I came up with this idea based off of one of my friends. So the whole point of Back in the Day is I interview people about their lives, the stories that made them, but I also focus each episode on one type of story for them to tell me about their glory years. Okay. And I got that idea because I have this one buddy that literally anytime we hang out, like a group of our friends, he tells like his same glory stories all the time. And not like so much to the fact that like one, we all were there with him when it happened, but also two, like you've been telling these stories for like 25 years. I can repeat word for word where you're going to pause, all that other type of stuff. So like, you know what would be a fun podcast is having people on, talking to them about obviously about other things, but then like focusing in on them telling me a story from their glory years. So the first season I did it was tell me your greatest athletic achievement. Okay. And I didn't care if you had won a national championship in college, or if like your greatest athletic achievement was in like third grade, they never played you and you came in and you scored the winning basket in basketball. I wanted to know everything about it. I want who was in the stands, how cool was it, right? And like, let's talk about it. And so so that was the first season. And then the second season, we talked about people's first jobs they ever had. And then like a job that they either got fired from or inappropriately quit. And then the third season, we talked about dates. So your first date, awkward date, creepy date, something like that. Like I want stories, dude. Like I love storytelling. Like I think like our entire, like we're as a society, we love storytelling. That's why we read. That's why we go to movies. That's why we binge shows, because we're obsessed with storytelling. I love storytelling. So I want stories from people because I find that so interesting. I personally love telling stories, right? So I wanted to get these people on there. So then the third season was the dating. The fourth season was story about when you got in trouble the most at home, the trouble that you got most at school, and then if applicable, a story that you got in time when you got in trouble with the law. Okay. And that was season 4. And then season 5 that I just wrapped up is tell me a story about the time that you think you made your parents the proudest growing up, and a time you either disappointed them or embarrassed them. And it's been really fun, man. Sometimes I get some really cool stories that come out of left field that I did not expect. And like you said, like the guest list was impressive, dude. I don't know how I was able to wrangle some of these guests. No one has ever told me no.
Dude, it's like why, like that's almost the whole set list, right? Like everything you said is like, I got a funny story for that. Oh, I got a funny story. Like literally, I'm gonna go back and edit this thing. And be like, let me just write this down. So like, because like everything you said, I was like, that's a great idea for a podcast, dude. Like, dang.
And I'll tell you, Keenan, like it wasn't, obviously I'm a comic, so a lot of my stuff is rooted in humor. I'm not trying to get the show to be funny. If humor comes from it, awesome. But what I want more than anything is just real stories and and things to be authentic.
That's where the humor is.
You know what I mean? Exactly. That's where the humor is. Like that's where the real life is. So it's been fun, man. Like I said, like we've gotten really lucky with the guest list. And then I have another podcast that I do with my best friend called the Sonny G and Mike P Show. And that's with like my friend of like 25, almost 30 years. And he's like, was the best man at my wedding. And we do a weekly show that it's kind of set up more like a radio show. Like we have segments and we shoot the shit, but it's just like I hope it comes across to our listeners that they can feel that it's just like basically two homies hanging out.
Dude, I just ended because I moved from Dallas to Denton. I just had a podcast every week with me and my homie just going to Waffle House, talking shit and eating our Waffle House.
Yeah.
Smoking a blunt, eating food, talking, go back home. That was the podcast. That was it.
That's cool, man. That's fun.
That was it. Well, dude, don't you have a show coming up, or what's happening with that?
So back in May, I recorded my first half-hour special in Colorado for a company called Open Bar Comedy. So they put out specials once a week on their YouTube channel, and they produce them. They're really good. They have comics that work all over the country on them, and they flew me out back in May to record that special, and that drops December 4th. So that'll be my first half-hour special to come out on any type of major platform. I've recorded some stuff and put it out before, but this one's actually like produced, and there's money behind it and some production value behind it. It's called I Like Your Jesus. And so that drops December 4th. And I'm super excited, man. Like I'm hoping that people will enjoy it. This is a culmination of a lot of hard work over the years, man. This is a culmination of, open mics, culmination of tons of shows on the road.
Right.
And so I'm excited about it, dude. We recorded it in Colorado Springs, and I'm hoping that your listeners, and what do you call your listeners? Do you have like a name?
Master debaters.
The Master Debaters.
Master debaters.
I hope that the Master Debaters can watch it when it comes out. It'll be on Open Bar's YouTube channel. They've got like 500 and something thousand followers on Facebook. So I'm hoping something will come from it. You know what I mean? Well, at least get a few more people seeing my stuff.
Well, you said it dropped December 4th, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, then we'll drop this interview. Like I was thinking, we drop this interview right before Thanksgiving, and then once you drop it on December 4th, the great thing about YouTube, I can always go back and add a link in at the end and put a link in the description and be like, hey, go here and check this guy out, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely gonna check it out. And I love it that you're fucking humble. Yeah, I'm not impressed. It's you're like about to drop the first special, you know. I don't have to talk to Ben and Skin, you know. I know whatever, man, you know, I'm humble ass, dude, whatever, dude. But no, dude, your resume is awesome, dude. Your comedy is awesome. I love the Mikey P story. I love the family stuff. Gotta ask you this. How old are you, man?
I'm 38 years old, man.
Dude, I'm 41, bro. I know I look like I'm 85, but I'm just 41. But we could smell our own, dude. I was like, yeah, this dude's the same. So we were around the same.
Yeah, it's how are you handling being in the 40s? Was it a daunting task to you, or did you care?
Well, dude, it's this is the thing. I got diagnosed with MS in 2017.
Okay.
Because of that, they give you steroids and they give you Viagra. They don't tell a dude that's 38 years old you might want to watch out for your stuff, dude. So because of MS, I got blessed with a son. So I have a 20-year-old daughter with 2 grandkids of mine and a 6-year-old son. So going into my 40s and now I have this like stuff, dude. I just he just has to listen to me like, dude, we had a scary moment today. The dude ran right before I told him like, dude, stick with me, man. Don't walk away from me. And right after he just darts around the corner, I'm having to chop. But it's been all right, man. It's been all right. But I used to be a chef, and now I'm trying to do this and stuff. I had to retire because of MS. So I almost look at before 40s Keenan is almost, like you said, Mikey P is gone away. Keenan Press, the chef, is dead and gone. I still do a live cooking show on Mondays on here on YouTube. But, you know, other than that, I do this. So I kind of keep my head down. I mean, I've looked like this since I was like 22, dude. So I went into my 40s okay.
Yeah, dude, it's not bothering me at all. Like I turned 39 December 20th, so I mean I'm almost 39. And someone was asking me the other day, and they're like, how are you doing with that? And I was like, I don't give a shit. I was like, it doesn't, like, you know, like I don't feel old. I mean, I do feel old sometimes, don't get me wrong. But it doesn't bother me. Like, what else there's no other option, you know? There's no other, it's either I get old or I die. Like, I have to.
It's only 1 year. Yeah, right. It's 1 year. 1 year after, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, people ask me, like, what I hate was with this thing, like, people, like, I'll be out in the mountain, like, oh, I'm going to pray for you. I'm like, look, I appreciate that, but all your prayers aren't going to, unfortunately, there's nothing it is what it is. Yeah, it's fine. It's just a new life. I learned what I'm doing, and you know, I'm not gonna run a 5K, that's for sure. But you know, if somebody wants to talk to them stuff, you're gonna get your ass kicked from an old fat dude on his knees. That's just gonna happen, unfortunately. And that's gonna be sad for you. But I definitely want all the master debaters to check out Michael Pasvar. And I see, dude, I interviewed a guy earlier, and his name was Darrell. Yeah, and like I was trying not to say Daryl, and like I just feel like I'm gonna fuck up names now, dude.
You did it, man. You crushed it.
I'm crushing it, dude. I'm doing better and better all the time, man. Do you have anything else you want to promote, or any place you want people to go see? Because I definitely need all the links to your stuff once we get done with this, and share with all the people, because I am kind of a big deal on YouTube.
Yeah, dude. Check me. follow me on Instagram at Michael Pasvar. It's underneath my name if you're watching this video, so you can get the spelling. That's my Instagram and TikTok. I don't really post much on TikTok, but on Instagram I do. If you want to see tour dates, I'm not going to tour dates. That's so cheesy that I said that. If you want to see show dates, I'm not on a freaking tour. Go to michaelpasvar.com/shows. You'll see my dates for shows. The biggest thing that you can do to help me is to watch the special, share it. Don't even watch it. Just stream it. You can just go to sleep if you want to. I don't care. I want you just to share it like crazy. And then check out my 2 podcasts, Back in the Day and the Sonny G and Mike P show.
Listen, Mikey P, Michael Pasvar. I don't want you to feel bad. This is a begging show. I don't know if you understand YouTube, but my whole game is let me hold the dollar. I have songs begging people for money, man. And that's just unfortunate. At least I'm honest about it. I just like, look, dude, like you can buy my merch. I got a book that you could buy. I got stuff that I got music that you could download, or you could really just cash at me $1 and we could be done with this shit.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to bless my Venmo, it's at Mike P, like HEHE Mike P.
See, we're gonna have to let Mikey P hold. Oh wait, if he starts getting on my dollars, wait a minute. Yeah, think about that first.
We're throwing out our Venmos. I'll let you know what it is.
Too many Venmos going out there. We got to just focus on me. But no, I got luckily because of I'm telling you, man, because of the stupid live streaming. If you go vertical live on YouTube right now, they throw you in the short section and people will just be like, why the hell am I on your stuff? Who are you?
How many people you got watching it right now?
Right? I mean, can you believe that you're on with Fred Durst right now? I mean,
I know, it's crazy.
I did it all for the nookie, bro.
You're live with your masturbators, right?
Well, because I don't want to call them and we call our trolls bitch-made gobblers. We don't call them trolls, we call them bitch-made gobblers.
But do you have a crew watching right now?
Let me see. I can check. Let's see. I could actually get questions from you and see. Anybody got a question for Mikey P? Let's see. I'm sorry, I can't see worth the shit, so I got to like zoom.
Yeah, let's get some questions going.
We got 27 people in the room right now.
Yeah, I got as much time as you want, dude. I'm good for the rest of the night, so. If you want me to field some questions, I got it.
Y'all got any questions, man, for Mikey P?
Life, if you want some questions about comedy, life.
4-foot water boss. And I fuck up names a lot, so I have this master debater named 4-foot dwarf boss, but I saw 4-foot water boss.
Nice.
And I have another subscriber is Adriana is a mom, but I saw Adriana's mom. So every time I see her, I sing that. Stacy's mom. I see Adriana's mom has got it going on. No one had 4-foot water boss is being mean. No one has a question.
Yeah, not at all.
Oh wait. My God, they're talking to themselves. See, they don't. I'm telling you, dude. I feel like my lives sometimes are just a place for people to come and hang out.
Well, I hope they're having good conversation. Is it anything?
Well, I feel like it, dude. I usually put it up on the big screen over there so I can read because I literally sit here like Ron Burgundy and read out their stupid comments, man.
Yeah, anything juicy that they're talking about?
No one's talking about their daughter. I think Donnie is probably hitting on 4-foot water boss. I got this stupid Philadelphian lady Leo from Philadelphia that I had to watch the Cowboys game with him while he was talking shit to me about that mother. You a Cowboys fan, bro?
Unfortunately, man. But I'll tell you what. Like I'm very like apathetic to it. Like I don't even care. I mean, I watch the games, but I don't get excited or sad anymore. I'm over it.
There's not too much you can do about it, man. Not anymore. I mean, what can you do, dude?
Just kind of to the point to where I'm just numb to it. You ever been so numb to something that you just it is what it is at this point.
This is the saddest part. In the 90s, I went to the first Cowboys parade with my mom's boyfriend. I hung off the side of the stage on the metal piping. I'm like 10 years old, dude. Super unsafe. I lied to my friends and said I got Alvin Harper's autograph. My mom's boyfriend just signed a piece of paper for me.
That's
awesome.
I
was like, oh, I wanted to get an autograph. He's like, you got it. There you go. I was like, yeah, bro, there you go. You and your mullet are the shit. All right.
That's what's up.
And then I remember like in '96, I remember they were whooping some ass in a Super Bowl or something like that. I remember going outside and like throwing the football to myself in the air because I was bored, man. And I've been a serious Cowboys fan since like my daughter since right before my daughter came around. So like 22 years serious Cowboys fan, and it's been nothing but disappointment and hurt, and it's just something I've learned to live with at this point.
Yeah, it is, in my honest opinion, it is what it is. You know, at least the Rangers won last year, and at least the Mavericks won in 2011, and that's what we'll hang our hat on for the rest of our lives, I guess, because I don't think the Cowboys are ever going to win another one.
And me and my daughter went and saw the parade in 2011 for the it was and that I haven't been as big a Mavericks fan since Dirk left. I think I might have been more of a Dirk fan than a basketball fan. I'm not for sure.
I think we're just getting old, dude, because the problem is that when you start getting older than all of the players, it's hard to be like fanboying for a 23-year-old.
Okay, well, you want me to ruin your life? You said you're 38 years old, right, man?
Yeah.
All right. You remember the mom and Don't Tell Mom a Babysitter's Dead?
Vaguely, yeah.
Well, when I was a kid, she seemed like an older mom. Like I was like, damn, that's an old lady for a mom. She just seemed like an old lady. And I'm watching it, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and she says something about being 38, and I was 30. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, if you watch that movie again, dude, and you see that old lady, you'll be like, holy shit.
Yeah, that type of stuff will get you for sure. What's the so normally when you're doing these lives, it's just you solo?
Yeah, man, it's literally me with my phone vertical like this, and I put it on I got a little stand above the TV so I can put it on my big screen so I can see everything, and I read everything out. I talk to him, but I mean, I try to do stuff and like make plans with him, but it goes all haywire. It's like high school in that shit, dude. It's literally like there's been a time where I've had like 100,000 people in there, dude. It's nothing that I've done personally. It's just nobody else is doing this dumb shit, and there's nobody else doing it like I am, kind of.
Can I ask your listeners a question?
Yeah, that's my listener's question. We all answer a question from Mr. Mikey P. Hey, hold on, let me put on the big screen over here so
yeah, let's have some fun.
Freaking read this shit properly. Oh man, I was sitting for an hour. That's always fun, moving after an hour.
Yeah.
All right, hey, y'all get to see me move around. I love y'all. I love you. Remember, don't be afraid to say I love you to your friends, guys.
You gotta let them know.
Right?
You gotta let them know. You never know. You know, don't hide your feelings.
Well, you never know what's gonna happen. Let me turn up the speaker a little bit. That way, you gotta take thumbnails. You gotta come up with all kinds of. It's really a pain in the ass, but it's like, dude, because I did YouTube for like 4 or 5 years, just doing podcasts with homies and the Waffle House thing. And then I got an email saying, hey, if you go live vertically, we'll push your lives out to everybody. And then within like 3 months, I got monetized and stuff just started happening.
Nice, dude. Congratulations.
Our next goal is 50,000. That's what we're going for. But
50,000 subscribers or what?
Yeah, 50,000 subscribers. That's what I want to get to. I'm at 33,000 right now.
That's awesome, dude.
And it's all just stroke of luck, dude. It's nothing that I did.
Hopefully these people will start following me. I better go back to my phone and see some followers from Instagram, or I'm coming for you guys.
Oh, you can't hear. I'm sending it up on the big screen. Hold on. Now you can threaten the subscribers. Right.
Listen, hopefully I'll get some followers. Hopefully when I go back to my phone, I'll have a few followers on Instagram from this. Otherwise, I'm coming after all of you guys.
Go to Instagram and check out Mikey P. Anybody got this dude coming from? Why are y'all just talking to each other? This is not the hang like Donnie Boy and 4 Foot Water Boss are just like, this isn't a date for you two guys. You're at eating day 4 Foot. where's all this tood coming from, Fireball? Like, what is like?
Are they beefing with each other?
I don't know what's going on. I'm telling you, man, some high school stuff going on here.
Hey guys, stop beefing with each other and or ask each other out. Like just
Blisterfist says Jerry Jones has gotten to be grumpy old man. Hold on. See? Old man, delusional, needs help drafting and coaching the team. Get Gruden or Belichick. I don't really want. I mean Belichick, but he's so old. Nothing's coming out.
You know what I want in a coach right now is I don't have a specific name for you, but what I want is instead of like the out of shape old dude, give me one of these like 35, 40-year-old in shape guys. Like give me like you know what I mean? Like give me the Cliff Kingsbury type dude. I want someone that looks like they've worked out in the last 15 years. I want somebody that, you know, Keenan, if we're not going to win, at least put some eye candy on that sideline. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Talking about eye candy, dude. I got Thug Life tattooed on my belly and Simpsons lettering, bro.
There you go.
Got it on YouTube, dude. That's how you get the followers, dude.
But what was the guy's name that said about Jerry Jones? What was his name?
Blisterfist. These people's names are great, dude. The best name that's ever gotten me, because I seriously read it like Rob Burgundy. But usually it's got a regular name and then they start talking their shit. This guy's name was and Frank deserved it. Oh, I'm sitting there reading, I'm like, you know, Donnie says this, or they say this, and Frank deserved. Wait a second. And Frank didn't deserve it, guys.
Well, Blisterfist, I agree, dude. Jerry Jones, it's like it's time to take the keys away from Grandpa. Like, you know, when all of our grandparents, you had to make the tough decision and say, hey, you can no longer drive anymore. We're retiring your car keys. We've got to retire Jerry Jones' car keys, and his car keys are the Dallas Cowboys right now. He should just be what he does not need to be having the stress of running a major corporation that is the Dallas Cowboys. He needs to be just hanging out with his grandkids, maybe playing some golf from time to time, and just be like one of those owners that just collects a check.
His only successful time was when in the night, like, dude, it's been my entire life, bro. Like, dude, years. Like, can't you just sit back? Yeah, I'll tell you, dude. You're from Dallas. I used to be in aquarium service tech, and I used to service Karen Jones fish tank, and I'm working. And she has like 3 or 4 fish tanks, and I'm there with a helper. Teaching them how to do it. Like, hey, I need you to go to this and go to this fish tank and bring this over here while I do this. And I'm sitting there cleaning the fish tank, and I get a call on my walkie-talkie. I'm like, Kaden, I'm like, yeah, what's up, man? Like, where's your helper? I'm like, I sent him to go get a hose or something. Man. What's up? He's like, he's outside talking to the police right now. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, he just got caught sniffing Karen Jones' panties.
Oh. Okay.
Like, dude, what? I was like, all right, I'm gonna finish cleaning the fish tank, my man.
That's a mistake right there. It's a little weird too. You know what I mean? He wanted the fish from the fish tank and the fish from the panty drawer.
Dude, and also you'll enjoy. I got a couple of like Dallas little celebrity stories that only you'll enjoy. Not a lot of people enjoy this. I cleaned Larry Allen's fish tank. It was a terrible mess of an office, but he had like 5 or 6 boxes of just Nike gear, like, and he was a big dude, and I was 300 pounds, dude, back in the day. I'm still like 250, but dude, like this 3XL, like nice Nike windbreaker. I'm not ashamed to say I took a couple of Larry Allen windbreakers, dude.
You got to do what you got to do sometimes.
You got to do what you got to do. Then I cleaned Josh Howard's fish tank, and the cool thing about that, I'm sitting there waiting, nobody can get in to do it. And then finally, I see his brother open up the garage door. So I go, dude, I'm here to clean the fish tank. Can you let me in? He's like, yeah, man, I'll let you in. He comes in to open the door, and he answers the door with a blunt in his mouth, and he hands me the blunt. I mean, when you hand it a blunt, you just say, I don't care who you are. That's just like common courtesy. So I just start smoking a blunt with Josh Howard's brother. And then Josh Howard has towers of Jordans next to the fish tank, and I'm not ashamed to say, and they're size 13. Like again, like who has these perfect sizes for a fat, like big dude with like? So yeah, I took a pair of Jordans from Josh Howard.
Dang.
I gotta repent. Like if Josh Howard and Larry Allen want their money back, we'll beg for the money on YouTube, guys.
Yeah, you got to send them something. Venmo Keenan some money to pay back Josh Howard and Larry Allen for sure.
Where is Josh? I haven't even heard anything about like.
He's got to be retired.
Dude likes weed way too much. Josh, do y'all have anything to say? Anything to say? They're being very coy, and there's 24 people, and there's a lot of lurkers on this. So there's a lot of people that just want to lurk.
They just like to watch, huh?
Yeah, there's weird stuff.
I want to ask them if they were paying attention earlier. We were talking about back in the day. I want to ask them some of their back in the day. Does anyone have like a story about their worst first date ever?
Good, because they just asked me some questions in there. We were trying to think of some questions. We might have to steal some of the worst first date ever. I got one. It's not time for plausible yet, guys. We're gonna do plausible in like 45 minutes. Let's 10 to 11. Calm that all down. What's your worst first date story? So that's the best. Like that when people talk about bombing as a comment, there's nothing worse than trying to say something funny to one woman and her not getting it or laughing.
Yeah, were you trying to do bits when you were going on dates, dude?
Oh, dude, I'm a bit machine, dude. I
don't think that's a good idea. I think just be yourself, and if funny stuff happens, it happens. I don't think you can just run bits towards
that is myself, man. I am dumb like that. Like I was in a Dunkin' Donuts, and this chick in front of me, she ordered donuts. She didn't get anything to drink, and she was a beautiful woman. I'm like, can I get you an orange juice or an apple juice, maybe a chocolate milk? She's like, why? I was like, because if we were at a bar, I'd buy you a drink. So I bought her orange juice, and I got her number. Like that's just I did. I'm stupid like that. You got when you look like this, Mr. Beautiful over there, you got to do something with attention. Come on, Donnie, y'all got something to say? Y'all just sitting there. 24 people in the room, nothing to say. Y'all are the most wonderful people in the world. I love you all. Like nothing to even troll. And that's the worst part, dude. I think I've kind of beaten the trolls.
Yeah, you got rid of the trolls, huh?
Well, no, I didn't get rid of them. I like trolls because dude, I've been bullied since I was a child, bro. Let's talk shit, dude. I have no problem. Oh, I'm fat, I'm old, I'm bald, I got a beard. Shut up, dude. Let's go. I got nothing. You got nothing on me. I'll talk. And so when they get on the stream and start talking shit, I just kind of roll with it, or they say stuff, and then I make them laugh off of just whatever they write down and stuff. And they kind of, I don't think they want to come in the room anymore.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
Donnie says he doesn't really have a bad day story. You're a liar, Donnie. So you've never been on a bad day. I'll tell you, one of my...
Donnie, have you ever done anything creepy on a date, or someone ever done anything creepy to you, my guy?
Definitely done something creepy on a date. Well, a bad first date. Okay, well, has anybody ever done anything creepy to you? And I bet you... I've been in sales on Craigslist. That's a whole story. Don't need to get into it on your thing. But I'd meet swingers and I'd sell them $420. And I was meeting the dude. It's like the fourth or fifth time I met this guy. And I'm sitting there doing it, and I'm saying, all right, dude. He puts his hand on my leg. I'm like, all right, bro, well talk. I've never seen or heard from him again, dude.
He was ready to swing with you, man.
What was he thinking? It was just being him. Like I wasn't putting like, hey, you want to fuck? That was not like. My thing was like, I used to answer ads that said $420. I'd say, I may not be what you're looking for. I probably got what you're looking for. Hit me up. And maybe I get like, you send like 100 emails. It's like throwing a fish net or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think he liked he liked your vibe, man. He liked what you were throwing out there.
I got a lot more in that in the sales game. I got a lot more weird stories. But real quick, let's pay some bills. Don't be a zero with a Z. Be a hero with an X. XERO flavored toothpicks. I got these energy ones. they do perk you the fuck up, and they stop my oral fixation, so we're good. We're good. So yeah, but go to the website, put in Bob's product. We are all Bob's product. That's the code. What up, Cali Kush? We got a question. We need a bad first date story or a creepy thing that's happened to you on a date. What's up, call you got? Oh yeah, see, Donnie, I got the questions, bro. You just be the moderator, dude. He doesn't need to read. He needs to listen to the words, not read the words. You write the words, and I got to. I'm not for sure you understand this, Donnie. Do we need to have another meeting, Donnie boy?
What's going on with Donnie?
Nothing. He's always out of his fucking element. Like I literally have a song written about this guy because I write music with AI and my funniness, so it's 3% my talent and 97% AI. But I got the idea from one of the other. He's like, we're sitting there talking one day. He's like, "Shut up, Donnie. You're out of your fucking element." Like he was in the Big Lebowski Walter talking to Donnie. I swear to God, I laughed for like 20 minutes, dude. I didn't even like put the two together. Like I think I was calling him Donnie Brasco or something, and then all of a sudden the stink bug just says, "Shut the fuck up, Donnie. You're out of your element." Oh my God. So then I wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here it goes. No, I'm just joking. But I've been all right. Tell us a crazy first date story. Let's hear it. That's where we're at. That's a back in the day story. We're on with Michael Pasvar right now. Y'all might hear it. You see, this is we're on over here, but see, I gotta do all this shit to do that. Like, y'all are a real pain in the ass. Y'all know that? If we get this all together, we're actually recording this because this is gonna go live later. Because he's gonna put out a special, guys. He needs y'all to go to the special. I'm gonna put the link in the description. And dude, we can do another like. If you, I can add. If you have a YouTube channel, I can add you to a live. We can go live to dumb people like this instead of doing it like that.
Okay.
So where that way, like when your special's like about to drop or something, we might be able to get more. You know, you can get more. Go live and just sit there and chit chat, and then ask instead of me being the intermediary or whatever.
Yeah, can they can't hear me or anything?
No, they can hear you. You're live on my speaker. It's just all kind of ghetto because it's supposed to entice them to be paid subscribers and paid members and come in. They can hear you right now.
Okay.
All right, I went to this chick's. I swear to God, Donnie, it's going to be a good story.
Yeah, Donnie, come on, buddy.
House to hang after we went to church together. Ended up getting haircuts and pedicure from her. Then I gave her a full body massage, and your boy got a little bit. She had blue eyes, bro. You know what? I have blue eyes, and that supposedly means incest. That Donnie has a good story. He supposedly his ex-wife's mother is texting him, hitting him up, and I'm trying to
saying what's up.
Yeah, like I'm telling him, don't do that, bro. Like,
Donnie, let me talk to you for a second. Okay. How often is the ex-mother-in-law hitting you up on that's question number one. Question number two is can you rank her on a scale of 1 to 10? And question number three is how seductive are you getting with those responses?
Michael, I hate to say it. Unfortunately, me and Donnie spend a lot of time together. Let me see if Donnie, tell me if I'm right. Tell me if we match, my dude. On a scale of 1 to 10, she's a old lady 7. He said, I think. Was she an old lady 7, Donnie boy? Come on now, tell me I'm right. And what was the so how many times is it? A decent amount. I don't know the exact number, but enough to know she want to fuck. And the last question, Donnie thinks he's always out of his fucking element though. He's not going to agree with me on that. But come on, Donnie, where we at, Donnie? Like the dating game, did we match? Or is that the newlywed game? Like the newlywed game, did we match, Donnie? I love the pause between the breaks. We're all
Donnie, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. I need to know What's going on with Donnie and the ex-mother-in-law?
Old lady 4.5. I don't overly flirt with her. All right, but how often is she? All right, so how often is she hitting you up though, Donnie?
Donnie. We're fast friends right now. We're amongst friends. Have any pictures been exchanged yet? Donnie, come on.
I don't know if he's told me that, but I'm gonna bet that yeah, he's a hillbilly from Alabama, and I'm not even joking. Come on, Donnie. I feel like I'm gambling, like I'm rolling the dice. Come on, Donnie. Tell me I'm right, Donnie. Tell me I'm right. And I just lost on the 4.5 thing. Like, we got 24 people in here. We're talking to Donnie. We asked Cali Kush. He said he had a lot of bad dates, but he never spoke up.
Cali Kush, were the bad dates because of you or because of the dates, my man?
You know what we could do? This. I also have a call-in show. 214-564-6443. Call the fuck in, guys. Why am I reading this crap? You call in with all your. Call me right now on the phone. We're talking right now. We got like 30 minutes until we got to go do the plausible podcast, guys. Oh wait, what's this say right here? Something said. Cali Kush. I don't know where to start. I took her out. Then I told her that I wanted to see other women. Then she got mad and threw all the food at me. I was not ready to be online. Why would you?
But Cali Kush, this was the first date. Like, why are y'all even talking about any of that type of stuff yet? Like, just go have a good time. You don't need to talk about Facebook official and all that shit on the first date.
That can't be a first date, Callie. Or maybe it's like an already like kind of like.
Yeah, I'm hoping that was like someone that you've been at least talking to for a few weeks before you have that conversation. Otherwise, there's a problem. There's a big problem going on.
And you never have that conversation, like, and in this day of like, you haven't heard of a fucking text or a phone. Like, be a bitch about it, dude. Like, I'm not saying like, I mean, I understand being a man, but I mean, especially if like early relationships, like, yeah, or just don't ghost them, but just be like, yeah, I'm just not feeling it. It's just not going down the way I want it to. Remember, guys, you can call in 214-564-6443. You can make it a lot easier for me. But we got people in Australia. We got a pretty decent little like worldwide following sometimes.
Nice, man.
Yeah, I got this guy, a lead big that's not a lead bitch, that's for sure. He's actually sent me like a box of goodies from Australia, dude.
That's what's up.
What a damn buck? What? Oh, Donnie boy is just saying, damn guys. See, like. That's why I get stoned and do this, guys, because y'all like. That's why I have to be in like slow motion. Hurry up. And some days it's just like it'll burn past you. We've gone down to 12 people.
Oh man.
You dicks. It's Donnie's fault. It's okay. I got like 15 minutes left so I can go try. I'm telling you, man, this plausible stuff is pretty cool, man. I'm going to do an interview with the founder of it in a couple of weeks. And it's a cool little, like, spot just to, like, hang with other comics. They do workshops. You do pay shows, free shows, all this stupid stuff, man. Cool. But Michael Pasvar, Michael P., he's going to do your first special, half-hour special.
Yep, half-hour special on Open Bar Comedy drops December 4th. I hope you guys will all watch it. Share it with your friends.
Is it all like unreal? Is this all new material stuff that you've been honing for a long time?
Yeah, it's stuff that I just was ready to get rid of. You know, like stuff that I was ready to put out something, and then I'm working on the new hour right now. So.
So my stupid subscriber was like, I was doing something and I was doing something that plausible, and like I've heard all these jokes. It's like, yeah, man, that's y'all. You're gonna hear my jokes a bunch. I'm sorry that you're getting in on the ground floor. It's not mine.
Yeah, comics do the same jokes. You know, that's just what it is.
And I haven't figured out some of the. I'm still working these jokes out. Like I'm literally like, I'm still working like trying to get my opener as tight as I want it to be.
Yeah, for sure.
And y'all just don't understand. Cali Kush, everything just happened so fast.
Oh man, his life flashed before his eyes. Hey, what type of food did she throw at you, man? Like it was at least
yeah,
was it messy? Was it it wasn't liquidy or anything like was it saucy? Did she ruin your clothes, bro? What type of food was it that got thrown on you?
I'm not gonna lie, I imagined spaghetti. I did not like when you said it, that's why I didn't even ask the question, because in my head it was spaghetti. In my head, and that might be something stupid, it might be in my own mind, might be just something I created. But and that might be almost like a callback to Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I kind of feel like it's a triple dipper from Chili's. You know?
Wouldn't it be great if they were just like in a terrible, like it was an In-N-Out burger or some shit, like a Cane's, like she threw Cane's sauce in my face. It was like a 6-piece, just boom.
Yeah, dude. She had the caniac. She didn't hold back.
And Callie, like literally, how you never said how many dates it was. Like how, because it's not, that wasn't first. I want to see other people. You know, like you grin and bear it, dude. Everybody goes on bad first dates, dude. I've been on bad first dates, dude. And I want, all right. And it wasn't a bad first date, but I took this chick out, and she was a cute girl, but she had like no boobies at all. And with me, your belly has to be, your boobies have to be bigger than your belly, and your boobies have to be bigger than mine. They were not, but. You know, I'm trying. I don't know. I never know how to like let a woman down. He's like, well, let me just drop you off at your house. The night's over. Bye bye. You know. So we went back to my place and we're sitting there messing around. And I swear to God, the smallest bra in the world was still loose on her, and like it was like you could tell I was fumbling. I was like, yeah, I'm getting kind of tired. So, how you feeling? Like you feeling good? Thomas McLaughlin have not had sex in over 17 years. I believe that, Thomas. Why not, bro? I know not to put it in deep anymore. What the fuck are y'all? I don't what y'all like that. The crowd took it from that sentence, and that was Cali Kush. Cali Kush went from everything happened so fast, and from the questions, what did we ask that said, I know not to put it in that deep anymore? Dude, we didn't ask you about, I thought you were at a table. Thomas, I'm too fat and too picky. If you're fat, you can't be picky, bro. Like, you take what you can do. Dude, as a 300-pound fat kid, dude, it was all about word of mouth, bro. I actually regret that there was women out there that I didn't spend like, and they became beautiful, and I had a chance at them, my man, and I just let them pass on by. Why are you so picky, fat man? Like, don't be like, dude, I'm chubby. I mean, I feel like you call. I'd be okay with me calling fluffy. I don't think Gabriel Iglesias is fluffy. That dude is fat. Let's be honest, Gabriel. I love you. You're hilarious, but I think a woman might be fluffy. I don't know. Oh, we're getting a phone call from Donnie boy. What's up, Donnie? You're live on the air with Michael Pasvar. You got a question to ask him, dude?
I figured I would just tack on to the ex's mama thing, you know.
Okay, let's hear about the ex's mama. Can you hear him, Michael?
Yeah, I can hear him. Can you turn it up just a little bit?
That's about as loud.
Okay.
Let me put it closer to. Oh wait, let me put it. Maybe Michael should turn up his fucking phone, or Donnie should turn up his phone. Can you hear it now,
Yeah.
Michael? Donnie, talk, bro.
What up? What up?
What's up, Donnie? So the ex mother-in-law, like she just out of the blue just started hitting you up or what?
I got in a wreck a few months ago, and she was visiting me in the hospital, and she'd bring me shit that I left at the house, and mean, since me and my ex got together, you know, me and her mama talk. Not really like that, but
she wanted to check in on you a little bit. She wanted to make sure that Donnie was still doing all right. When the marriage was still happening, did she ever kind of cross any lines? Did she ever kind of put it out there that, hey, I'm into you?
Hold on, this phone call job. We're gonna ask him the same question. For some reason, people like to why would you call when I'm on the phone? Hey, you there, Donnie? Sorry, people like to call him when. Hey, he asked when you were with the daughter, was there ever anything? Did you ever like notice anything there?
oh, hell yeah, dude. All right, so
Donnie, I feel like we could end the conversation because I feel like you end up fucking this woman at some point.
I'm trying not to. I hope I don't get that desperate.
So was this like early on in the relationship? You could tell that she wanted a piece of that Donnie.
I couldn't really hear you.
Was this from early on in the relationship? Could you tell that she really wanted some Donnie?
Oh yeah, bro. Like fucking the first thing she said about me was he looks like a player. And like that's the most out of this world shit I've ever heard in my life. Like I don't know, but her dad would come by, see her parents are divorced, and he'd be like, you better watch out, so get the shower with you. And but yeah.
That is some Alabama, and that's, I mean, her just saying that you look like a player isn't too much out there, Donnie. That's, I mean,
yeah, like did she grab your leg? Did she?
Has she ever like caressed your leg and like in a certain way, like, hey, Donnie, if you ever wanna throw it down, like. Well,
that was the first day I ever met her. But after then, I moved in with them, and she asked me how old I was, and I said something like, I don't know, 50, and she goes, "Ooh, you're in my range then."
Okay, yeah, she wants a Donnie. I think.
You be telling my girl she better watch out. Fucking anytime I get in the shower, she wasn't never too far.
Dude, I feel like if I was a fucking judge, I would say case closed. Donnie is gonna fuck this lady. At some point, so he's gonna be alone, chilling in his house. He's be like, "Hey, Donnie, how you doing?" He's like, I guess I'll fuck this 4.5. Like, it's not that bad.
Hey, do you have kids with the ex-wife?
Do you have kids with the ex? No, he does not.
Okay, because that would have been wild if you got with the ex-mother-in-law, and then you guys had a love child, and then your kids would be have like an aunt sister.
That's something I told you he's from Alabama, bro, so he could get this shit done, dude. Georgia, Alabama, it's the same damn thing, Donnie. Give me a break, bro. I'm from the great country of Texas. Wherever the fuck you're from just doesn't matter, Donnie. Although I do have to give it to Donnie. He is the first person that followed me, and he didn't follow me because I asked people to come over to Plausible check me out. He just went over there all of a sudden. So I have one fan, and it's this guy Donnie. I'm like, you Donnie motherfucker.
That's what's up.
And I gotta say, tell Ben and Skin, I've taken, low key put their grow the show on my YouTube channel. I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
I've said grow the show like Ben and Skin on my channel.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I've said it a couple of times, and not even like I'm not trying to steal their stuff, but it's just like I heard that so many times. I mean, I swear I was a loyal Ben and Skin listener for like damn near a decade between ESPN 103.3 and then 105.3. When they left, I left. Donnie doesn't know what the hell we're talking about, do you, Don? No. Donnie, no, dude, you just sound you literally do sound like a country Steve Buscemi when I talk. I love you to death. Like, I don't mean that in a terrible way. Damn. All right, Donnie, I'm gonna end you because I gotta end this podcast and go to the other one, man. All right, see you later, Donnie. Peace. So see, we have fun sometimes, Mikey, and I'm telling you, dude, we could. Yeah, you have a YouTube channel. We could go half and half vertical live. Let's see if these people say anything. Cali Kush, I was already. Oh, guys, look. Algorithm, what's up, my man? Is Tyson gonna win? Yeah, I think so. I hope so. Cali Kush says I was already dating her. Our first dinner date. Okay, so he was already dating her, but for the first dinner date, this guy takes her out and says, "What was the food, Callie?" And I don't know who's gonna win this stupid fight, but I do know I would love to see Mike Tyson hit that dude with a hangover. Zach Galifianakis lay him out. Like, I want to see him take some punches because I just feel like Mike Tyson still has that punch no matter what. Like,
yeah, it should be a good one, man.
I really just hope that all like Mike Tyson just like a couple rounds, just kind of there's some stuff going on, kind of getting his ass kicked, and then all of a sudden he just like hangovers, right hooks that dude, and he's like, oh, that'd be great. That's what I want to see.
For sure.
For sure. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate. Now we're back up to 20 people, and still only 2 people talking. Like, literally, when we're on the phone with Donnie, man, only 2 new comments came up. Did I press all messages, or was it just top messages? I did all messages, so it's not even my fault, dude. Usually players fuck up, but I didn't fuck up this time. So give me a break. All right, well, y'all got any questions for Michael P? Mikey P? Michael Pasvar. Dude, you don't know how happy I was when I was like, I feel like I'm getting a little Persian vibes off the guy.
There you go, man. You crushed it.
Like I worked for like some. I worked for a couple Persian dudes who. I worked for this one Persian dude named Vinny who was like going like Joe Pesci bald and stuff, dude. And he was just maybe he'd come back there and he had that coke fingernail, bro, at the end, but he like and he wouldn't act like he made it seem like it was for doing blunts. Was like, there nobody has that except for cocaine.
Yeah.
Vinny. If it's a real fight, Tyson will win. Donnie Boy agrees Tyson will win. All right, Donnie Boy. Well, we'll see you on the live. Mikey P again. I appreciate it. Now, dude, real talk, you were the first interview that I scheduled. And I fucked it up, but we worked it out. But you're a busy guy. Like, I'm doing the semi-research I do for this interview and stuff. And while I was like, damn, this guy's got a whole bunch of credits and talking. I think the first thing I was like, dude, were you talking to Ben and Skin from the radio from the Dallas, bitch? I was like, hey, dude, because I didn't meet you. How did I meet you, dude? I
don't remember, dude. I see a lot of stuff that comes through, so
I have no idea either. But because of you, I was like, because I had requested a lot of like comedian things just so I could get some comedian interviews. And
sweet, dude. Well, I appreciate you having me on. It was a lot of fun.
I appreciate you coming on, and like again, dude, we can do it anytime. I'd love to do another one right before it drops. We can go live, and you can sit there and talk personal shit to Donnie Boy.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Mike P. Gotta get all around the fucking thing. Oh, I'm in the recorder.